All right, Coach, Tuscaloosa Regional in the books. You guys finished second. You're going on to Nationals. You made it really comfortably in the top five, kind of a drama-free day, and I know you're proud of the way that the guys played all week long.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be done with this golf tournament. I can't stand regionals. It's just the most stressful week that we have as a team and as a coach. It's I couldn't be prouder of the guys, the way they played, and Matt just played some incredible golf. I'm really proud of our freshman Scott Stevens, how he came out today and gave us an under par round. So a lot to be happy about this week, and looking forward to getting to Oregon.
I got to think confidence is pretty high. How do you make sure that that rolls over to Oregon in about a week?
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of guys on the team that played in the regional there 2 years ago, and we're going to rely on them to hopefully have a little knowledge that they can share. And then the team just really responded this week, and you saw how strong our conference is with all 5 teams advancing. So should give them a lot of confidence, and hopefully we'll have good preparation going into next week.
You had 3 guys finish in the top 10 in this regional. You got to feel pretty good about that. Do you feel like the team's about where you want them to be going into next week?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that we had 3. That's great. I hadn't looked at the final leaderboard yet, but that says a lot about our depth, and that's the way this team's been most of the year. You know, we've gotten quality play from 1 to 5, and we're going to need it next week, obviously, at the national championship.
And what do you remember about Eugene? What's kind of the best part about that trip?
It's like playing golf in the Lord of the Rings movie. It's a whole different deal out there. The trees are 500 feet tall, and I'm exaggerating a little bit there. It's just a really unique kind of golf course. We don't see that kind of thing much back east, but it's a great classic golf course as well. And I know 2 years ago at the regional it was extremely difficult. So it'll be interesting to see how they have it set up this go around. But it's all that being said, I think it's a good course for us. I think it's very difficult.
Your seniors, how valuable are they going to be, this week and kind of preparing, your other 2 guys, your 2 underclassmen, just mentally?
Yeah, I think the fact that 2 of the 3 have played the golf course, Will Stark and Matt, have a little bit of familiarity with it. I think the other thing that's helpful as well is these guys have 3 of them have been out to the West Coast the last 2 years, and so they know what this trip is like and how to handle all of that. So I'll be relying on them a lot. I have all year. They're not only really good players, but great kids. So it should be a fun trip.
And what was the difference for Matt this week? What kind of stood out to you that was impressive about these last 3 days?
I told Matt coming down 18 fairway, he won the battle with himself this week. He really convinced himself between SECs and just a few days before this event started, he had convinced himself he wasn't playing well, that he was really struggling, and he just had some squirrels in the brain. I don't know where it came from, but he fought through that, and when he hit the first tee on Monday, he was ready to go. He was just back to old Matt Nesmith, and so I'm really proud of him for fighting through the demons a little bit. And he just played some incredible golf. You got to hand it to Grayson Sigg. I mean, that kid birdied 2 of the last 3 holes to beat Matt by a shot. So it was great playing by him.